Shock taking the high ground though, and a lot of dynamite damage already raining down from Striker, as well as saving himself from that Hulk too, using the coach gun. Oh, Meko, bad place to be. Yeah, guess what? The death ray, it goes through your E. There's nothing you can really do about it, unfortunately. He ends up falling, and that'll be Shock capping the point.
Going to try to clean up here with a little bit of the bounce damage and maybe get one on the way out. Blase is able to trade, but this one is all over but the Cryin, and this is a brutal stagger as well. Raucus will fall late.
So adequately put it earlier. Dante is on the back line. Oh, pulse bomb. Oh, it's almost so good. He tried to get the melee kill actually onto Violet there as well, but Moth ended up healing him up, and he ended up hitting the shift as well. There's the window of pain. Just really so much damage forward. You can see the Outlaws struggling to actually get onto the point at this point. Dante ends up going down at 2 Moth as Striker continues to hold this high ground, and Rascal just doing whatever he pleases, going for the big flanks and the kills. That's a triple for the Echo. See what Outlaws want to do here. They're going to use Supercharger to the right. There's the Flux. Blase copying the tanks. Oh, word. He's going to get a Supercharger so quick. Look at it building up already. Someone's got it. But Moth and Rascal are just going to take over the game. There's the Supercharger, but can he get anything done? I do not think so. He's just going to get whacked around a little bit by Moth, who ends up using the rally. This is a clean sweep, and look at that. Outlaws couldn't even touch the point. My word. Potentially. Is he going to use it? Rascal's going to be okay. There you go. Yeah, defensive flux from Choi in order to demolish the backline. That's perfectly timed. And Rascal's on the side. No one can deal with Rascal right now. He is left free as a bird, high in the sky, just doing whatever he so chooses. I'm not even sure Rascal's died yet. This is just domination. One opportunity. Not sure if he can take it. Oh, Dante just gets deleted. Rascal still doing a whole heap of damage. Who's he copy? That's the question. Moomer ends up going down. Not too many members left. In fact, you probably wouldn't even be able to copy the Zen. Please copy Zen. Get instant transcendence and just style on them. He's just trying to dive the backline. He doesn't even do it because Shock are just going to take the map regardless. Have got a mirror. Alrighty, alrighty. So it's going to be Rascal faced up against Dante. We know how devastating Rascal was last round. Can he do the same thing, or the Finland's gift to Esports be able to keep him in check? Nice little entry there from Rascal, although that was a little bit dangerous. We got 2-tapped rather quickly. Speaking about getting 2-tapped, Meko, he dead. Linkser, yeah, he pretty dead too. Striker 2-taps him in the noggin, and that will be first point, I think. Oh my word!
It's it's that laser beam. I mean, it's the eraser tool. It's.
So you got to keep in mind for that. Of course, Meko's shield. That's one of the reasons why I got deleted so quickly.
The flavor text is that it does extra damage to any target below 50%, not just hero.
Well, that was a rather interesting position bomb, like in the doorway. I think he managed to wanted to get it outside, but didn't matter. Oh, Dante is beaming people down. Focus beam straight onto Joy. He's dead. Go for Linkser. Striker going for something rather cheeky here in the back line. Oh, he spots out one. Repel actually forced to use the immortality field there, as Rascal's also in there as BAP. He just cloned himself as BAP. I mean, okay, fair play. His BAP's pretty nasty, to be fair. Violet's going to take out Repel. Additional healing plus window now available for Rascal. He ends up changing back. Window's still available to him as well. Dante gets chased out. What do you know? I was wrong. Didn't change it.
Cease your resistance. Adaptive circuits engage. Orisa. Cease your resistance. Adaptive circuits engage. Sigma.
For the Outlaws currently, there's nothing that can deal with Striker, and Striker even has B.O.B if they want to try and contest point.
And Rascal's doing a great job of using the beam on shields. Once he sees the actual visual effect of them being cracked, he's hitting that beam, and that shield melts a lot quicker, and it's in your brain of like when a shield's going to crack as a team, but then all the damage comes through.
Oh, there's the Flux. Not doing all too much. Immortality feels going to save him for the time being. Rockers ends up going down though. B.O.B on the point, but Striker, yeah. B.O.B's not going to aim at somebody. He's going to permanently aim on those shields, so Striker's more than okay to actually just sit there and do damage. Rascal on the flank though. Linksa gets instantly destroyed. And now the Outlaws trying to make their way onto the point, but Smurf's already there to try and contest. They do, however, get a point, tick at least. That's a lot of damage onto Rascal as he ended up changing into an Orisa, but straight back as he got exploded. However, now it is Dante's turn. He is going to get supercharged rather fast. Someone's going to have to stop him. No one can. A lot of healing getting pumped into the front line of the shock. There's going to be a real bongo coming out from Smurf right now as he's on the sidelines. Violet takes down Meko and it's Moomer in the back corner here trying to duel against everybody, and B.O.B is even on the field. A beautiful headshot by Striker to send Linksa packing, and a dynamite as well to finish off Raucus. Outlaws might just get held at first here.
Yeah, that was all interesting. I've got a good idea for
high in the sky. Who's it going to change into? Might not need to change into anybody, to be fair, because it might be all over. Linksa ends up going down as Rascal transforms himself into the Sigma, and that'll be the rest of Outlaws falling down. The instant Flux finishes off Repel, and the shock managed to full hold Outlaws in what could be a rather quick series. Outlaws are going to have to come back with something special. Shield damage, Transcendent's pretty good. It's the only person that's really going to like make your life a pain, really. But he's going to get checked by Striker, so quite well protected. So while you have a Baptiste, which has a lot of burst healing. Good start, though. Taking out Violet. Taking out Rascal, too. Yes, he can. Of course he can. There's double shots. He gets launched into the air. Oh, the two taps.
A couple of nice kills. It's going to send San Francisco packing. San Francisco would like to get a trade here because they're going to spawn earlier. Linksa with his third so far in the defense.
Hey.
Didn't quite have B.O.B though. He got destroyed. The Orisa health bar and his own just instantly disappearing with the help of Moth and his Discord orbs. Choi and Smurf now making their way onto the point.
Yeah, and this is just an inevitable slow grind down here. It's like nature's erosion. It's going to take a while, but eventually that mountaintop's going to get flattened. Nice little stagger out there. San Francisco Shock did not have to use ultimates to take that point. They just are going to bank them all up now. Going to be in a really good spot on the assault map to try to take this next one.
Over to the Tracer. Oh, trying to dueling out at the back. A lot of headshots and a forced recall already. And goodbye. Sent up into the skies. And Meko's going to get beamed down as well. My goodness. B.O.B is also going to just do B.O.B things. This is going to be it. Oh, there you go. Yeah, Rascal with 5 kills. And point caps. Well, there it is. 4 minutes and a second. Basically resetting your whole time there. Second there. Is, well, what more could you say?
I mean, I feel bad for Dantes because he's not careful. Yeah, San Francisco can't fight that, so they're going to straight up give. Wait a minute. Wait
a second. While it's discorded, Choi's going pretty low. The beam's going to just send him packing as Zoom follows that up. That's because they're going down. Don't think they can recontest. Someone does. Someone's on the point currently. The Violet is also dead. So, this should be it, surely. There is still a bee in the sky in Rascal. Striker's going to take 2 kills and take 2 lives with him. Repel and Linksa. There's the point finally getting capped. Nice little attempted stall there. They did find the picks, but
now they're in a bit of an advantage here.
Oh, they want to. Whoa, Rascal got owned there. Repel helping out with the window. Linksa finds another kill. Finish gift to Esports. There we go. Linksa with 3. That's what you want to see if you're an Outlaws fan. They're not out of the series just yet. Not when Linksa has something to say about it. A dynamite in the back. Rascal's going pretty low. Can't quite find the clone. And there it is. Okay. Outlaws finishing with a quicker time bank. Now, obviously, you can shrug it off. Dynamite going in here. Adjusting angle of attack. That is a cool voice line. Oh, Rascal didn't stand a chance. Rascal is playing a little bit too aggro for my liking, I think. He's very much off in their faces, not really respecting Linksa and Dante damage. Although Raucus ends up going down with the Violet taking 2. In fact, Linksa falls. Okay, Rascal's going down to the Linksa. Then hey, guess what? Violet's just going to back you up. No worries. Dante's going to fall as well. Triple kill for the support. Thank you very much. Almost a quad kill as Moomer ends up going down. That's how you carry as a Baptiste, ladies and gentlemen.
Violet also can adjust his attack angle thanks to the mad hops.
Poppy and Orisa is going to fortify in front of everybody and then just put up shield, put up shop, and hopefully get a supercharger down. He's got a couple of seconds to go. He's going to be able to get it online in just a moment as Linksa's B.O.B does end up falling. Another clone comes out as Dante changes over to an Orisa as well. Supercharge is going to come through from the clone from Rascal, so an additional whole heap of damage heading towards Outlaws, but Repel taking 2. Look at the assist in the kill feed as well. Smurf and Choi end up going down, but
yeah,
they don't touch. Okay, I wasn't looking at the time. I wasn't looking at maybe clone Tracer? Maybe, probably not. Beam coming out again. Immortality Field's going to save him. Both Immortality Field's now down. He does change straight into the Sigma in the back line as well. The rock hits Choi. He ends up falling. Striker taking out Raucus is a good start for the shock. However, Mumu going pretty low. Dante rising everybody up in the air, but his team are already dead. He has to now clutch this one out. Moth ends up going down to the Flux. Dante in the air, helping off Mego to finish off these kills. And now with only 40 seconds remaining, the shock are going to have to cap this point. I mean, the Outlaws, sorry, are going to have to cap this point. Shock are in a very good position to defend.
Getting absolutely...
They managed to make it back in time. Window's going to open up the fight as Violet ends up going down. Now they're only relying on Moth healing. Rascal's on the side, playing a little bit too aggressive. Ends up taking on Meko. Meko with 2 kills, and now Lynx is sitting behind the window doing so much damage. Meko with 3, in fact. Meko putting Outlaws on his back to carry them on this first point. Choi ends up falling 2, and the Outlaws now have 30 seconds to try and take this map off of me. B.O.B is on the point as well as Dante, just fending off the damage. There's going to be a big kill onto the B.O.B, and the stick in the back line is going to be good, but no one ends up going down. The Immortality Field saving them for the time being. Spawn advantage for the Shock as Striker and Rascal turn the back line to mincemeats. The Shock have come back in this map only just to find the draw. Linkser ends up falling. It's the last one left is going to be Dante. He ends up going down. The Outlaws not out of this series just yet. A Shock find the draw.
In case the entire team of the offense rotates up top, then the D.Va can knock them off.
Might be Sigma's role in this case. Oh, Strike. He's on the side. The classic DPS flank. Forcing out Immortality Field as well is pretty good. Raucus the Linkser end up falling. Moth and Violet end up going down as well. Dante taking over the skies. It's just about which Echo can kill everybody first. Apparently it's Rascal. Choi ends up taking out Dante, chases him down. Now the Shock with a beautiful halt. Their old selves at the start of the season, but turning it around easy peasy. Oh dear, that's a very big halt onto Muma. You see that sticky bomb straight into the focusing laser. Dante in the sky is going to get taken out by Moth. Striker falls, but hey, that supercharger right next to the payload should end the fight rather quickly. Although Raucus still killing people, you know, it's good. I mean, it's all fine.
You mentioned that the sticky bomb like seems scarier than it is, and I think part of that is because you know the harbingers of the
oh no! He pulled a Josh! He pulled a Josh! He pulled the Sideshow Transcendence. The escaping Transcendence. It actually worked out. Wow, unlike Josh, who normally ends up running off the map. My word. That would be Moth and Choi open end up going down. I was very surprised that actually worked. You never normally see it. That'll be Repel taking out his like for like in Violet. Rascal still doing a whole heap of damage.
Got it!
Are you serious? Are you serious? Are you really? Are you serious? Are you really?
Which is never a great idea, and San Francisco's also fighting into ultimates. They're going to need tank ults to win the day.
Oh, he managed to get the last little bit of a flick there to try and kill off Meko, and he does just that. B.O.B's definitely doing a little bit more than you'd expect it to do, as Rascal and Choi end up going down, but Striker with the double dynamite kill and Moth for the 1v1 against Dante. Okay, well, looked like such a good fight for the Outlaws to start off.
Be wanting a Echo as Zen or a Tracer as Zen.
Oh, yeah, that's...
Because that, I mean, that was a pretty sick 1v1 by Mob.
Ooh, that's a lot of damage. Wow, look at that sticky bomb damage. It's insane, but Raucus, a little bit better. Ends up killing 2 with headshots. Striker on the side though. B.O.B doing 3. Seriously? 3 kills for B.O.B in double shield? You'd never have seen it. That's 4 kills for Striker. B.O.B did most of the work, but we'll give it to you, I guess. Here's another kill as well onto Linkser if he can land the shot. Oh, he's just going for the disrespect left click. No scope required. Dynamite in the skies as well as Dante gets set back down to the earth. Striker with 5 kills in this last fight, and now all they need is a couple of extra meters. But the tanks are back in the action. Muma and Meko are here, but the clone is available for Rasco. The beam is just melting through Muma. Meko's going to go down as well, and Shock with a steamroller this last barbecue by the end of this.
Yeah. Another B.O.B coming up too for Striker. Amplification Matrix. San Francisco's been doing this without really having to use ultimates. Striker stays safe, gets all the healing. No!
Oh, the stick onto Rascal too.
There it is. It opens
That's the opening that they needed. Yeah.
I will say though,
now dead.
if you're looking for one thing that Houston has done really well this entire match, it has been hitting halt and accretion combinations. It seems like Muma and Meko are definitely on the same page.
Shock are ulting this. It's always winnable, apparently, if you're Shock. They window, they also use the Flux, and now they're using Supercharger.
Yeah.
Striker's going to come back with a kill onto Dante. This all plus the kill. B.O.B is going to come in as well. B.O.B's going to reach the back line also. Goodbye, everybody. Violet is just going to slaughter the front line. And, I mean, they got the kill onto Violet, but Violet already took out 2 people. They were 2 DPS.
On the Winston, just to get back and fight. Shock want to fight this.
Definitely do. Every fight is winnable. There's the Flux onto Choi. He already received a lot of shield, though. However, Violet gets dragged off the edge. Transcendence is seeding through this point. Dante with a pulse bomb. He doesn't really need it, I don't think. Yeah, Choi was just trying to get on that payload to stall out for a little bit longer. Bob ends up going down as well. Nice little fight there for the Outlaws. It's all on Choi, really, to try and keep himself alive, but it's a little bit too difficult when you're the only tank. They tried to dive to the back line there, take out Smurf with a pulse bomb. Did force the shift, though, so it's not too bad at all. They know he doesn't have that available. Drive a little bit more pressure to it. Boomer get halted up in the air, and yep, through the window. Those sticky bombs doing a whole bunch of damage. Now B.O.B in the back line trying to do a little bit of something, but he was almost dead before he actually hit that wall. Choi ends up falling, but Strike is going to be such a menace in the back line. Has the pulse bomb available. Trying to bait out this immortality field. Not going to need it though, as he does 1 clip or 2 clip. Repel, take out Raucous as well. That'll be Shock holding on to the payload. The payload has been trickling back, so they don't have too far to walk to the point. Transcendence available. Window available. However, Smurf, they're going to run into his Supercharger as well as that rally. They press kill once. Linkster gets destroyed. Goodbye. Immortality Field is going to see the Shock through this one. Transcendence, though, at the back of the Outlaws. Not too bad at all as they kill off both. They're still going to have a lot of trouble, though, dealing with Muma. Smurf is in a very tight situation with him to give a little kiss on the cheek and a wave goodbye. Overtime is now here. The rest of Outlaws are going to get cleaned on up, and that's going to be it. In 4 maps, the Shock find a 3-0, and they take the victory.